Good afternoon and welcome to the 2024 AHR Expo in Chicago. My name is Amalia Deligiannis and I am the editor of Plumbing Engineer magazine. Right now I am standing in the Bonomi booth here at the Expo, and I have two special guests today who will talk about their latest and greatest product offerings. My first guest is Sean Carrouth. To my left, he's the product manager. And we also have Rick Wentzell, who's the marketing director at Bonomi. Sean is going to start off and talk about the LocPower system.
Well, the LocPower is a patented control valve for water that utilizes pressure drop across the valve, spinning a turbine to then turn a generator, thus harvesting energy or electricity. It also alleviates emissions of CO2 into the atmosphere, not using the other energy, but instead using this energy.
Okay, and then what can the energy be used for after it's harvested?
Well, it can be sold back to the grid. It can be used in the location where where the valve is. You can just use the energy. I guess you could charge batteries, or just you can do anything you want to with the energy.
What is a perfect system for the LocPower? Like what?
Well, it's for water. So anytime that you have water and you want to regulate the flow of the water and also control the pressure of the water, that's all that really is the requirement. So anywhere where there's water that you need to control the pressure, you can use the LocPower. However, it's beneficial that water flows through it a lot, meaning like hopefully 8,500 hours a year or every day, because then the turbine is spinning and creating energy the entire time.
The product availability in the United States?
All these valves are custom manufactured to the application.
Okay.
So we have to gather the details that are needed so that we can understand how to configure the turbine and how many turbines to use. And so they're custom made
up. Okay.
for the application. Therefore, it takes, a little while to build one.
Okay.
And there's also some electrical components in addition to this that have to be built as well.
Okay. So what is the ideal application for use of this product?
A district heating type of scenario, water towers, processes within manufacturing plants where there's water flow, a lot of constant water flow where they're trying to control the pressure and the flow. So it's really unlimited. The conditions just have to be correct in order for you to maximize as much energy harvesting as possible.
That's fantastic. And is this the only system that harvests energy in the market today?
There's patented aspects of this, like there's a bypass built inside. I mean, people build small hydroelectric plants, if you want to call them that, inside of. They take up a lot more space than this. What makes this unique is that it hangs right in the pipe, and everything is inclusive other than an electrical panel. So it's a lot smaller footprint. And but there are other ways to do the same thing, but it's typically not a control valve. It's just full flow spinning a turbine.
Okay. That's awesome. Well, thank you very much for that explanation.
Thank you, Owen.
Hi, Rick. So I noticed that you have an array of press fittings at the Bonomi booth today. Can you tell me a little bit about them, and are they yours or did you buy them?
We've been making press fittings in Italy since 2006 for the European market, primarily in copper. What you're looking at here on display are the carbon steel versions for heating, for fire protection, for various steel pipe or iron pipe, gas service, gas piping. In the United States, press fittings has really become very popular because it's simple to put in, you save time and labor, and it's becoming quite a commodity. What you're looking at here are elbows and T's and straight pipes and whatnot. If you look up at how they're put together, you use a tool. You use a crimping tool, it's called. There are a variety of manufacturers that make the tool, but what you're looking at here is how it's assembled to a pipe. And it shows you all the techniques, the cleaning and specialization that has to go into the pipe before you actually do the clamp. But basically you're saving labor and also enhancing the longevity of the connection. So the connection could last forever if you take care of the pipe and so on. We are going to follow this with copper. We're introducing the carbon steel at the end of this year.
So this is the carbon steel, just
These
to
are
reiterate.
carbon steel right here.
You have copper available, but you're going.
No, the copper is going to be delayed until 2025. The carbon steel will be in sizes 1/2 through 2 inch with 2.5, 3, and 4 to follow right after. The copper will be available immediately in sizes 1/2 through 4 inch.
Okay, and will you be offering it in any other sort of?
There will be stainless steel to follow. We also make copper nickel currently for shipbuilding, and that's available. But we're introducing it for the first time in the United States at this show.
Wonderful. And why did you decide to expand this particular product line into the United States?
Well, we ended up acquiring a company in Italy that is a large press fitting manufacturer, and we incorporated it into our own company. So, and then we bought a second fitting company in Italy. The first one's called Frabo. The second one was called Cibro. And Cibro is going to make the steel and the stainless steel, and Frabo is going to make the copper.
Okay, wonderful. And let's move on to our next booth. So Rick, I see you have an array of butterfly valves on display here in the Bonomi booth. Is this a new product for you? Do you develop them yourself?
Actually, it's a new company.
Oh, wow.
It's an acquisition we've done this past year, and we're all excited about it because butterflies are a common commodity product in our industry. Okay, they're used for water, gas, chemicals, everything. You're looking at two types of. This happens to be a rubber lined and what they call a high performance, which is an ANSI rated valve. But the beauty of this is we already make actuators in our Valvia plant in Italy. We've bought this company, it's called Gibson Valve. It makes butterfly valves and rubber line up to 32 inch. It makes high performance up through 20 inch. And we also make our own actuators so we can actuate them ourselves with our own valves and our own actuators. In addition, they make Teflon line butterfly valves and check valves, what they call silent check valves in stainless steel. So this acquisition fits perfectly in our industrial endeavors where we're acknowledged as one of the leaders in automation. 35% of all butterflies in this country are automated. People don't know that, but it's a fact. So we're all excited. We think there's a great future, and we're bringing this into our Charlotte, North Carolina facility very soon.
The term acquisition seems to be really big in the Bonomi family this year. Why is that?
Aldo Bonomi's vision for the future. He's always wanted to do this, and the last few years he's been able to do it with his family, with his daughter and son. He's had 6 acquisitions in the last 3 years. That's a lot of acquisitions, companies. And he also plans to own a company in the United States. That's his goal. So we're all excited to work towards that goal, and we're just waiting for that to happen.
Wonderful. And so what can our readers, watchers expect from the company in the year ahead?
Year ahead, we showed you 3 or 4 different brand new products. There'll be others designed in the different plants as well. We're bringing it all to the wholesale distribution network, okay? We're stocking it in Charlotte, North Carolina. We do some assembly there of actuation and valves. So we're kind of an acknowledged leader in that field right now. So we're just going to enhance upon that.
Sounds fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome.